Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another SLG Meetup. Your host Alvaro Nunez to bring you another successful and interesting guest. In this case, is also a disruptor in the real estate industry. His name is Bacal, and he's the founder and owner of Rebel Real Estate with over $4 billion sold in real estate. And also, the reason I call him a disruptor is because he's also in the technology space, and he founded an app called Ryla, which Forbes called the Instagram of real estate. He has done a lot of successful deals. He's the celebrity agent for most of people in LA, Beverly Hills, and now they're transitioning as well here in Miami. So he's gonna tell us all about the technology and the back end of his business and how he has able to leverage all of that to become one of the most successful real estate agents, not just in the US, but in the world. There you go. What's going on, man?
Hey, this
How
is
are
so
you?
cool. This is so cool that you do this.
Yes, of course. And it's always nice to speak with individuals like yourself.
Well, thank you so much for having me on
Where are
your
you joining us from?
Beverly
Los Angeles?
Beverly Hills. Yeah, we're in Beverly Hills on Wilshire and Elm here. Got a beautiful office. We moved in here over a year ago. Super excited.
Amazing. Congratulations. And look, I mean, when I was looking at everything that you've done, it's unbelievable. And the reason I call you one of not just the celebrity agents, but also one of the disruptors in the industry is because you've been always very heavy in technology. While everybody is very traditional, you're finding an angle to tap into technology to become a disruptor and also help other agents to like attain a higher success. So with your company, Rebel Real Estate, take us
Yeah.
back to some of that combination between the real estate and the technology.
Well, I guess it started in the early days of preaching that video is really important. And I was like one of the first guys to put a drone through a house in 2000s, like I think it was actually like 2000s, like 16. And we actually no, it was earlier than that. It was 2014. Sorry, that makes sense. And yeah, we sold that house, and we sold another one of his homes for 70 million, and another one for 94 million. But I was a big proponent of video, and today I think everyone's really caught up to that position that people should be shooting content and that they should be using social to promote themselves and also get down to brass tacks and really get out there and prospect, because there's nothing better than meeting people in person and forging great relationships and following up with people so you can close real estate.
It's very interesting. I like that because, I mean, in one hand, we see technology that it's really taken off in all areas of life. And now with ChatGPT and everything else, like everybody, artificial intelligence. But then you're also using technology to put real estate back in the agent's hands. And you have this app called Ryla, and you've been doing all these different things. So tell us a little bit on how can somebody that is starting in real estate tap into what you've built to accelerate their career?
Yes. Ryla, which you can call it either one. It's the ability. It gives agents or even consumers the ability to see content that they can't see anywhere else. So if you're going on Zillow and Redfin and Trulia, and you see the same 10 photos for the 6 months or a year, this gives an agent an opportunity to be the Yelp of real estate and give them a different perspective. So you can actually list homes in a matter of a couple minutes and post their perspective for better or for worse. So that's what Rilla is. And we have a website too. It's rilla.io. And we're going to be indexing everyone's content so we can promote their unseen footage that you can't see anywhere else on the web. That when people are searching for listings, they can see that listing as well. So that gets back to like my original thing back years ago. I was like, everyone shoot, these POV videos of yourself walking through a property. People really resonate towards that kind of content. So that's what I did with the tech company. And yeah, it's cool. There's like about 6,000 users on it. And I'm always encouraging my agents to get out there and be proactive and connect with as many sellers as possible, so they can post off-market properties, they can list on-market properties, whether that's on, you know, their TikTok or their Instagram or their Facebook. That's always great branding. And people,
100%.
you know, like Jason Peetler, who's one of my agents, was my head of marketing at Rodeo, where he's on here right now watching, and he gets a lot of deals from social, you know. But Google's also great. You know, we implement like the Google Display Network, and we're shooting videos, and we're making sure those videos are being advertised in other people's videos,
Yeah.
so they show up. But everyone's glued to their phone these days, so it's a great way to. I mean, you got to expose your, you know, if you have a listing, you got to make sure that everyone is seeing it. So we do heavy social campaigns. We do great email campaigns with very different messages, A/B testing various messages, and we send out an email campaign saying, you know, what would you buy this house for? And then it got forwarded to a buyer, and I'm showing an ultra high net worth the house this week for 30 million, and she wants me to go see her house to sell her house for 20. So that was email marketing. Email marketing has got a great response, even more so than social. So you know, yeah.
It's interesting, right? I mean, I like that because at the end of the day, you want to find an angle on how you can engage with an audience while also bringing attention, because attention is one of the strongest currencies, and you're currently doing that over and over with different ways on tapping into technology. But sometimes a lot of the agents that are in the space, especially in the luxury space, because look, anybody that is listening and seeing you selling all these multi-million-dollar properties and working with these celebrities, you got to understand that it didn't start right away like that. You started somewhere. Was it always finding a way to be a disruptor from the very beginning, or you were trying to build those relationships first and then tapping into what you were doing? How do you start, let's say, tapping into that multi-million-dollar segment?
I would say my disruption was that I worked 10 times. I think I worked 10 times harder than the regular agent. Simple as that.
Define that for me. What was
Everyone,
the difference?
when everyone put in potentially, you know, a couple hours prospecting during the day, I woke up in the morning and I got out there and I didn't stop door knocking or cold calling until the sun went down. I didn't get off my phone until midnight. I was just relentless in my pursuit of connecting to people, connecting to potential sellers. You got to get out there, just work really, 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 really damn hard. So that was my
Look,
that was my disruptive ability was to get out there and connect. And then yeah, and then I'm sorry,
no,
I interrupted you.
I'm saying like that. That's a great way to put it and summarize it, right? Like I think that a lot of people think disruption comes from all these different forms and shapes, and it also comes down to just how much and how bad you want it, right? Like what's your work ethic and how much you work on it. But I gotta ask you again, because now with technology evolving the way that it has evolved, do you think that working smarter than harder is more important and more important than ever? I will say with technology the way that we have it today.
Well, I think technology just enables us to do things faster, to write emails faster, to get our messages succinct, you know, to get our branding out there faster. But as far as no, I'm sorry. Ask the question one more time. Is do I
No,
feel like
if right now, yes, I can work super hard and I can be 20 hours a day door knocking. But now I feel like with technology and social media, if I'm smarter and I'm able to leverage all of that, isn't it more important to understand what we have access to rather than just working hard without knowing what we have access to and accelerate the process?
I think you have to be honest with yourself and chase the deals that you feel are genuinely have motivation to close. And someone who's like a real seller, or as opposed to someone who's like not really a seller, someone, you know, or like a buyer, running around with a buyer that, you know, has real financial intent. So that's how you should manage your time. At the end of the day, personal relationships win. And I know you're trying to parallel it to like technology, but I separate the two 100%. I don't think you can just sit at home and be in a computer, or just do like videos and shoot content and be an influencer. I think if you want to do that, it's got to supplement also making
I love that.
personal connections. And if you can make personal connections just on doing a video with somebody, so be it. But most people are really busy, and to catch their attention, just like you said, attention is like so valuable these days. How do you get someone's attention? You probably have to meet them in person and engage with them and look at them face to face. Because anyway, if you're at a restaurant and you're with your friend, how terrible is it when they're on their phone? You feel very offended, right?
Yeah.
So people really, like that coveted personal touch is super important, and I pride myself on making that connection with my clients and making them feel like they can talk to me 24/7. I'm always there to answer questions, and I'm super focused on them. And that's what I find hard about my business, is because I have a handful of great clients, and it's where I prioritize my clients. And for me, it's if they're really serious and committed, and then I'm 10 times as committed as they are to help them through their real estate journey.
So let's talk about time management, because you talked about a really important point. You're giving your attention, you're giving your time, you're giving your energy towards all these sellers. And you're not just a new agent around the block. You're one of the top brokers in the
Thank
world,
you.
and you work with some of the most incredible people that at the end of the day, they can be very demanding. And how do you manage to keep everybody happy and to have full attention in everyone's requests? Because you have a lot of listings and a lot of clients that you have to fulfill their needs. So how do you manage that?
It's for me, it's my team, and having the lady that runs my show here, Tori. Say hello.
Hey, what's up,
Without
superstar?
Tori as the backbone of my company, I probably would have it would be a disaster. But I got Tori, and I got Shakara, and I got Andy, and I got all my marketing team, and I got that are able to, you know, they're able to help me time management, my own time management, but also the business. So it's having a great team, but not just yourself, and being able to delegate, and then using tools like, the right CRMs, and the right marketing plans, and executing on, having tasks and having various people execute on tasks, and reminding each other of where our focus needs to be.
Mm,
You have to
I like that.
have a good team,
Where do you
essentially.
find the talent?
Well, I'm lucky. I'm also a pretty good. I'm a good leader, because my talent's been with me for decades and they haven't left. So that's a good sign, right? But
Yeah, that's
when
good.
you find it, you don't let it go.
That's good.
It's
That's
hard.
important,
It's
because
hard to find,
sometimes
but there's a lot of great talent out there these days. The tech companies are laying off a lot of their engineers, because things are changing with AI, and there's tremendous talent out there. I think you just have to ask the right questions, and hire slow, fire fast, and if someone is giving you the wrong answer, and they're not dedicated, then they shouldn't be part of the team. They got to, I think also as a leader, you have to, make your people that you're working with feel like there's light at the end of the tunnel, and they're not just working for a salary too. Like, they're a part of something that's bigger, and that they're going to be financially rewarded at the end of this, and that's important.
100%. You were mentioning about Jason, and Jason is a friend of mine, and the way I got to know you or know about you was through Jason, and he was speaking so highly about you. So
Jason's
I think that,
he's he's the most
it's amazing.
ethical, kind, warm-hearted guy, and he is so dedicated to his sellers. It's beautiful, and buyers.
It's beautiful to see that.
His communication, that's was super important. Communication and feedback, and he does all of that and more. And then his marketing is amazing.
Mm.
We just did a deal. He's doing a deal right now in Mandeville Canyon. It's gorgeous, and the Tesla robot commercial we
I
shot.
saw that. I saw that. That was
Yeah.
amazing. I was like,
And then
that's
we
so cool.
leveraged that whole scene, and we literally got a Mansion Globe. We got New York Post, New York Times. We had our PR tackle that story, and then because of that, he's gotten like millions of impressions. I mean, just the campaign that we did by leveraging our PR, he probably got hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of earned media.
I thought
Right?
that
That would
was
have cost,
so clever and so
so
smart.
much. Yeah, we got lucky on that one, but there's no gimmicks here. It's just hard work and making it happen, and using, great tools like ChatGTP to figure out your business plan. And then at the end of the day, if you're not out there executing on your plan with the right team and being, very focused on what you need to do every day, prospecting, a little bit of branding, and using some of your income to promote yourself, and using the income, meaning what you've sold, to put back into the business, and do postcards, and retargeting, and video ads, and social ads, and display ads, and door knocking, and cold calling, and the right team. It's all of that, and
Everything.
just working harder than anybody else, and staying super focused, and being nice and presentable, and make sure you wear your deodorant every day, and you smell good. And
Yeah, you have to.
you don't wear offensive deodorant too, because that's terrible. I don't wear sometimes I don't wear cologne, but if you don't wear nice cologne, maybe they don't like you,
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
just because
Well, if you
just
have,
because of the way you smell.
hey, listen, sometimes the little details is what matters here. But if you have
Yeah.
to go back to your younger self and you're starting all over, what would you tell to the younger Ben?
Uh, what would I tell my younger Ben? Like the things I messed up on, or the things I did. My younger
Any
Ben,
advice?
the younger Ben, I'm proud of myself to say I did the right things. I was relentless in my mission to meet as many sellers as possible. The younger Ben would have told, the older Ben would tell the younger Ben to put all those leads in a better CRM to follow up with people,
Mm,
and to market to those people insistently, like, and using my brand to continue connections with all those people. And that's where a lot of things fell through the cracks. So that simple message, I would tell that person to do that, to put all of your leads in a great pipeline, and market to them appropriately over the
wow.
years. Otherwise, I would
So
have been,
important. I
yeah.
love that, by the way, because it is so critical. Your network is your net worth. And sometimes we meet incredible people that we talk for a few times. We might even work with them, and then we don't follow up again. We don't know what they're standing. So it's a great piece of advice,
Yeah,
not just for your
that's
younger self,
why
but
at
for
my
everybody out
company,
there.
that's what we at my company, that's different than all these other companies, is we pride ourselves on coaching and teaching our agents to and keep them accountable of what they need to be doing every single day in order to keep that pipeline going. So in 10 years, we don't have this problem that I'm talking
Mm,
about, and that you have your business and people are calling you to do real
mm.
estate, to sell, to transact. So that's really powerful, and we do that, and lots more. But I'm really here for all my agents, and all my leadership around me understands that message as well. So we're constantly reinforcing that message, and I think it resonates. And because of it, my company's we're year one, and I hear a lot of companies out there are not profitable, and they're doing layoffs, and we're slowly moving forward. And we have like a very startup mentality.
I,
And
I like
we work with.
that. Adaptive and relentless and
Yeah, you
fast.
got to pivot
Success
when
loves
you need
speed.
it.
You
Yeah, you
gotta
got to
be fast.
pivot when you want to pivot. You got to be fast. Things are
Yeah.
changing quickly in this world,
Yeah.
so you got
Well,
to
this
do
is what I
fast.
see that the DNA of your business is all about. It's about how to adapt, how to, come up with all these different things that you can implement on and be a
Yeah,
disruptor in the industry. But there is something that you mentioned that it's very important that I really like. You said, my mission, to meet as many sellers as possible. So two things. Having a mission, first of all, it's critical. A lot of people get into real estate and they're like, oh yeah, yeah, let's make money. Let's do something. You had a clear mission. Meet as
yeah.
many sellers
Make
as
as
possible.
many. Yeah, and I put them into my phone, as that's what I used my CRM for. I use my phone as a CRM, and then I created a technology, Rilla. You can download it in the App Store. It's Rilla.io, Rilla Social Real Estate. But it's actually a visual CRM, so you can actually run around the city, and if you can go to open houses, you can create a visual listing, of that property, even if it's not your listing. It could be someone else's,
Yeah,
which is cool because these listings expire. And if they don't sell, then you're like, oh, I took a photo. I was in that home. I saw that home. I see my photo, and it has a price and everything. So it's actually a really good
cool.
tool for agents to use right now. But yeah, it's important to get out there and meet sellers. Yeah, that was
Is
important.
your mission the same or it has changed over time?
Um, it's my mission to create as many amazing relationships as possible, and whether I've sold them a house, um, I still remain in contact with them. So if they need help with, with the value of their home, with any home equity valuations, or projecting where they want their real estate portfolio to look like in 5 years from now, I can talk about that. If that's multifamily, if that's commercial, and diversifying and leveraging their position in 1031 exchanges, and um, the tax benefits of moving your basis if you buy something, and leveraging you know all
I like that.
all the tax codes to make things work for you in your favor.
The Ben's golden follow-up rule, always add value. I like that. I mean, honestly, a lot of people don't know how to follow up, and that's where everything falls through the cracks. And people complain often, it's like, oh my God, like nobody's loyal here. So not that nobody's loyal, is that they forget about you, because there is a lot of people in the industry. But how you become relevant is by constantly being in front of them, by adding value. And this is what you just talked about. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah, exactly. But bring people value. Don't just ask them for business. Give them something. Or actually don't even talk about real estate. Just maybe you're never going to sell real estate to them. Just be a kind person and just connect with people and be cool. Maybe that person doesn't want to sell real estate, but he has a friend that does, because they like you and they're going to introduce you to a friend. So
And use the right the other.
it's not always about like closing a deal or meeting somebody. It's just, I'm lucky. You know what? I like to end the conversation by saying this. I love this business because I meet some of the most amazing entrepreneurs on the planet, and the conversations that I have, I'm quiet when I'm with my clients, and I like to hear them talk because they're just brilliant in themselves, and it's so incredible that I can even sometimes have 5 minutes just to hear what they have to say and just to be in their presence. That's kind of cool. Like one-on-one with like a guy who sold their company for $4 billion, and or even $10 million, how they succeeded and what they did, and you can learn from that. So yeah, it's pretty
I
cool. I
love
think
that.
you've got to maintain relationships. Sometimes if you lose a deal, you don't want to break a relationship. You don't want to like be upset about it. There's a reason why they didn't go with you. We don't own clients. They go wherever they want to go. But they're loyal to guys like us because they know that we have integrity, and we're committed to them. So we appreciate their commitment back to us. So all that
You said
good
something.
stuff.
You said something really cool there about listening as a superpower, because we often see a lot of people in this industry with high egos. So they go and they just want to talk, and I'm the guy that here. This is what you do, and this is what you should be
Yeah.
thinking on, and you listen about what
It
they
works for
want.
some people, if you talk at people, but I think most people want to be heard, right?
So yeah. So last question: what is luxury to you?
Luxury, like the luxury real
No,
estate.
just the word luxury in general. What does it mean to you?
Um, it means, I guess for me, it means having something of value that you that you. I guess you could. What does luxury mean to me? I guess does it feel materialistic to say luxury is something that you work really hard to attain.
Mm,
It's at the, I drive a Bentley, and it's luxurious because all the stitching it was handmade by somebody. So luxury is what it takes time for a craftsman to create, and that's usually not done by like a robot or anything. It's like it's the way you connect to something, right? And it feels good to be in it, or to hold it, or a handbag that's built beautifully, in a home that's a curated stones and bespoke stuff that's very hard to get. That's luxury. Does that make sense?
totally.
Right?
Yeah, 100%. No, I agree with you. And just positioning myself in your shoes, saying that, it's so true. So I appreciate you saying that. And I've heard all sorts of answers, so it's very cool to
Yeah, it's
hear
like
your take on that.
you could buy a painting. You can tell if it's even a painting. I guess, is that luxury? No, I guess like in a sense it's luxury to have the luxury to buying a really great artist and having that in your house, right?
Yeah.
As
Hmm.
opposed to like something from CB2 that was just whipped up quickly. You can tell the difference. A great photographer who's got an amazing eye. That's a luxury to have that, right?
Hmm.
or and also like food. Look at Air One like made like food
Yeah.
fancy. You walk into the store and it's like in New York City has the same kind of like these awesome grocery stores, and it feels luxury just being in it. But also luxury is also great customer service.
Also.
So we're a part of that, luxury service, and just being adaptive and available all the time. But
All
also
the time.
understanding what their clients want at a luxury level for selling property. You have to be very concise about what they want and really understand them. If you don't understand what they want, like I'm going out with a client to see homes tomorrow, and they've been telling me I want $35 million. That's my budget, 35, 45, and then I get a sense that they want to see more luxury, something better. So I said, look, I think can you do have 5 minutes to get on the phone? I just want to make sure I get this right. So that was a good text message to write. He got on the phone and we went through it. I'm like, I don't want to show you this $65 million home tomorrow, and your partner turns to you and be like, Ben didn't like that. We're not buying a house for 65 million, even though they could totally afford that. So you just have to understand and learn the nuances of what they want. So when you're out there looking for homes, you're not wasting their time, and you know exactly what they want. And that way you don't have to show them everything all over the city. You can pinpoint where you want to go.
Yeah.
Right.
No,
So
great. I think that's an advice that it resonates well with everybody. I mean, time is luxury, so you want to be efficient and respectful with everyone's time, including your own time. So the more due diligence that you do and the more that you ask, the better that the time spent with those individuals will be. So
totally.
greatly said. And I know that you are
What about you
also,
and your business? Let's leave off. What are you doing in your business?
well, we are leveraging also all sorts of relationships to celebritize and sell multi-million-dollar homes. So the whole idea is to create unique experiences within the properties with individuals like yourself and other luxury figures, celebrities, influencers. And well, this weekend we have another wellness retreat. So all about wellness and all sorts of different things that we can bring into properties, make them famous, and provide something that people will remember for the
Oh,
rest of
that's
their
the
life.
difference. You create experiences around properties. Is that
Yes.
it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. That's it. And then there are events. Is that what you
Yeah.
do?
Yeah. We do different wow factor events that people will remember and that it will have a positive impact in everyone's life. So we do it at properties that are for sale, whether it's our own listing or listings that we work with other brokers. And yeah, we have a lot of fun doing that.
And then do you bring sponsorships into it
Yes,
to help to come?
100%.
I
Yeah.
see. Is it just based in Miami?
No, I mean, we do a lot in Miami, but we do all around the country and even
Oh,
internationally. But you should
okay.
come
Well,
to the one
I
in
would like to
Miami.
I would like to do an event with you here if we can figure out how to make it charitable. Also, give a charitable. Does that always feels good?
Yes, of
We should
course.
talk about that.
100%. You let me
Yeah,
know what you
I'm
have
going
in
to be
mind for
making
that.
my mark in Miami soon, hopefully with a really big listing. I'm pretty excited about it. So maybe
Ooh,
we'll team up on that.
that'll be
Wait,
fantastic.
because we're in
Yeah.
Miami. I mentioned that.
hmm
Yeah.
Yeah, so anything that we can support with here in Miami, let us know. And
You want to
listen,
see my beautiful
yes, of
office?
course.
Check it out. So
Nice.
right now it looks like ET phoned home because we're having a AC problem in the building. But this is Rebel Real Estate. We're on the 50-yard line in Beverly Hills here.
Oh, cool.
It's a great location.
Wow, very
We're about to
nice.
do our office meeting, so it's a little empty. People are just rushing here before the office meeting.
There you go.
And we're
They
actually
got a
adding.
good time.
We actually have a luxury staging arm that we started. So we're redoing all the furniture. It's really gorgeous, but we're having our luxury staging furniture. Anyone
Really?
yeah, it's even
Oh,
in
that's so
Miami.
clever.
So yeah, so even in Miami, by the way, you can do it. You can actually sell it to your clients as well. Staging furniture is like, this is the office, by the way. If I stage like a 6,000 square foot house, it costs the seller, if they have to re-up their staging every month. It's like, for instance, a house we're doing, it's $33,000 and it's $3,300 every single month. So it's a total of 50 grand.
hmm
So I went to the seller and I said, I have a luxury company. We build all of our furniture in Turkey. It's free to ship all the furniture, and we'll do your entire house for $70,000. So for an extra 30 grand, you own all the luxury furniture, but the furniture actually matches your $10 million home instead of staging that doesn't look as sexy. And then it can be a profit center for the seller or even the agent, because they can be like, look, I'll even like give some of my commission to the staging, because like they're like, oh, give me your commission to help me staging, and you're like, oh, take like, okay, I'll do it, but if we sell the furniture, I want to make 25% because I'm using my furniture company. And they're like, okay, no problem, I'll do that. Then boom, you actually made money on the furniture because our furniture is gorgeous. So I'll send you the catalog, but
yes, please. I mean, it's a clever idea. I love that.
yeah, we got into the luxury furniture business. It's because it's an easy vertical. It's like, we'll stage your home for you, right?
It connects very, very well with what you already do. Wow, the location is
where we're at.
incredible.
Is this location beautiful?
So nice. Congratulations. This is awesome. Well,
Yeah, we're
thank you for the tour.
we're gonna do the same thing in Miami.
Well, let us know, and we'll be there to support in any way we can.
Thank you so much.
So,
That's
Ben,
the security guard. He's really nice. How are you?
well, it's important to have security these days.
Yeah.
You never know. There's some crazy people everywhere.
Well, we have a bank here, so.
Oh, there you go. That's a great partner to have next door, huh?
Yeah, it is. This has been so fun.
Them.
I like talking to you. So let's do some business together. You've got some, and see if we can do some furniture or some sales or some collaborations with some events at my properties, and then I can run some PR around it too. And let's share contacts with each other and emails and so forth.
Yeah, looking forward to it. Well, I appreciate your time, Ben, and good luck on your meeting right now. I know everybody's probably thinking, "Where is this guy? Come on!"
They're not here yet. They're invisible agents. No, they're coming.
There you go.
They're coming in they all come in like an hour. But we have actually great speakers also at our company. Every week we have like amazing, even like top agents from other companies that come in and they answer questions like you. We had like Herbie and Bryce come. We just sold a house for 112 million. We had Ben Black from the agency who as you know, he's become a little media star. And we had Cindy Ambule, who's she's just like she's like the matriarch of the West Side, just crushing real estate. She's amazing. So that's what we do here at Revel Real Estate as well. It's pretty awesome.
Well, you talk about relationships, so you definitely are bringing together the right people, and you're doing it in a really fun and cool way.
You got to be nice to all the agents that you work with. You know, they're all of our partners. We're all in this together. So
that's the mindset. I love that.
Right?
Not everybody sees that way, and those that do, they have more fun. And
we're each other's competitors when we're getting the listing, but otherwise, the people that are going to be with us the most are the other agents.
Yeah.
You know, we got to collaborate and connect the dots all day long.
So
right?
True. So true. Well, for anybody that wants to connect with you or wants to work or collaborate, what's the best way to get in touch?
I think they can email me. Ben at Revel Real Estate is a good way to do that. They can also download Ben Bacal Estates, which is my Instagram. Hey, Johnny. And then Rilla. If you want to download the Rilla app, I have you can direct message me on Rilla as well.
Fantastic.
And I'd love for people to download the app and run around Miami and create listings. So
yeah, let's do that. Let's
try it. It's really easy. We're gonna add batch uploading, but right now you can like upload one photo at a time. So yeah, there's a little video problem we're having right now, but we're gonna fix that.
Sounds good. Well, I appreciate
you.
Thank you so much, man. We'll stay in touch.
This has been great. Bye for now.
Bye.
Ciao.